Man, let's do a quick recap of Loso versus Chef Trez. Yo, to me, by the way, first, man, it's Let's Talk Battles. Subscribe, man. That's all we do. We just talk battles. So, to me, this battle was worth the wait. Meaning that, obviously, as you know, they were supposed to battle before this. Some complications, and then now they were able to battle. To me, it was worth it. I've watched this battle, I don't even know how many times now. Let me be honest, man. I'm just going to jump right into it. I'm be honest. The first time I watched it, I gave the battle clear to Trez. It was 2-1 clear. But then the second time I watched it, I was like, man, did Loso take this? And I actually edged the battle to him. And I watched it again, tried to break it down, and it seemed pretty clear that Trez did take this one. But the thing is, there's so much material that both of these artists gave us that, like, to me, this and I know he would disagree because I've seen it in interviews, and I don't blame him for disagreeing, but to me, this was the best Trez that I've ever seen. Like, this, if there was a time that he probably needed to show up against a more of a rising star in the URL, such as Loso. I mean, he's been doing his thing in bullpen, and before that on ETD, but a more of a rising star in the URL. I mean, Trez, I mean, he really had to do something in this battle, and he did. And he even said in an interview, he said, I was comfortable. I felt like in my zone. I felt like I was where I needed to be. And I think that might have been the difference. And it's crazy to me to feel like you needed to be where you needed to be in a small room. Like, that's a tough, man, let's be honest. A small room is a tough environment. That is not an easy environment to walk in and perform on that kind of level that these guys do. Like, there's so much less individuals in the crowd that might just be fans and be loving whatever you're saying. So, it's harder. It's definitely harder in my opinion. But to perform at the level that he did was great. And then you got Loso that brought what Loso brings. But I think where I would give Loso encouragement would be on the 4-bar setups. I mean, he does well at it for sure. But in my opinion, some of it can be filler. Some of it, not all of it. Some of it can be filler, and filler's not really going to hit much. And then that last punch, if it doesn't land, man, you got 4 more bars. You gotta get a whole new 4-bar setup. You know what I'm saying, to get to the next punch. And if 1 or 2 of them in a row doesn't land, it starts to get stale in the room quick, especially in the small room. And I think that is especially what happened in this battle, is that some of them didn't land, and it got stale quick. And I mean, not to say that he didn't do his thing though. Like, to say that Loso didn't show up, that Loso wasn't prepared, to show that Loso got demolished or got 30, like that did not happen. If anybody thinks that happened, they probably are just like a diehard Trez fan. So, but to me, this is something, again, that both artists brought so much to the table in this battle that it can't just be watched one time. And I'm you know what I mean, like, Trez, the one thing that I give him is a shout out to him for, you know, normally when you see an individual battle a Christian artist, it's always about, like, they almost battle Christianity. They don't really battle the artist, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, okay, that's, like, we get it, that's what they stand for, that's what Loso stands for, but, like, why just go at that? Like, that's one angle. That's not enough, and everybody's gonna take that angle. And he really didn't, like, the whole time, which was cool to me, because that's what I know Loso says that he wants from opponents. Out-rap me. If you're gonna beat me, out-rap me. I'm sure that's what he, like, that's what anybody would want. But man, I'm telling you, this was a crazy battle. I should have done this a while ago. But this was a crazy battle. And again, shout out to both of them, and bringing what they brought. And I look forward to, seeing what 2019 has for both these artists, man.